It's been a satisfying road trip for the Bucks. They've won 1-0 here at the Pure Stadium in Southport this afternoon in National League North, and now manager Gavin Cowan with me. Gavin, I think we spoke earlier in the season when you felt that there were performances that the result that was obtained wasn't necessarily what the performance deserved. How do you feel about that one today?
Yeah, I think you know what you're going to get when you come to Southport. I thought they were, they made it very difficult for us to get into our patterns. The pitch was, the grass was quite long. We kept giving the ball away, and but I was really pleased with our endeavour, our hard work, desire, doing a job and a half, and I thought we matched them in that area. But they just made it very difficult for us first half, and I think we were sort of the masters of our own downfall, really. Not that there was a particular downfall, but we were causing our own problems. So the conversation at half time was to enjoy the ball and get the detail right and make sure you're reliable and efficient in possession. And once we did that and we matched it with that hard work, desire and doing a job and a half, I thought we just edged it second half. Sure.
It's come down to a penalty kick today ultimately, and I know there's probably some conjecture from Southport. They probably don't feel it was one, but I guess you'd probably see it differently.
Well, to be honest, when I looked at it, being a defender, I always think it's harsh because any sort of touch behind them, they go down and it looks like a penalty. So I understand why the referees give it, but I might have been a bit fuming myself. But the one that wasn't given was definitely a penalty on Marcus. I mean, that one was 100% a penalty. So if you're going to average it out, then again, referee for me, it's indifferent today. So it doesn't surprise me that one was perhaps a penalty, perhaps not, and then the other one was definitely. I don't know why he didn't give the second one.
Sure. You said you were pleased with more of that detail in the second half. Just tell us a little bit more about that.
Just concentrating and just the lads know the patterns. What we've done in the week is perhaps we've become a bit more intense and tried to put more detail onto it, and the lads maybe not ready for it. So we stripped it back. We've gone back to basics. And the lads really responded well to that in the week. There was a lot of analysis work and going through things, and I know they felt very good and confident coming into this today. So what eventually won us the game is that process, that I talk about, the patterns and the numbers all over the pitch. We stuck to that today, and these results aren't, they don't happen by accident. So it was brilliant to see Ellis and Macca get on nearly every second phase. That's a massive thing for us, and you got Willow running, in behind the fullback down the side of the centre halves, and Dre dropping in short. So we looked, once we got to grips with it, and the heat obviously caused both teams a problem, and we managed to get that tempo up. We started to look better and better. So it was nice to see us go back to basics and actually get that process right, which ultimately for me has won us the game.
Sure, and you've utilised the squad a little bit today as well, with Zach Lilly coming in and a couple of changes. That with a view to Monday as well.
Yeah, with a view to Monday, I think you've got to utilise the whole group. If we're going to achieve anything, then it's got to be not just as a team or a squad. We've got to be that group. So Zach deserves to come in today. And obviously with Theo being at the age he is now, and I know he feels like a bit of a spring chicken, but we have to sort of take it out of their hands sometime. And I think Zach certainly more than deserved this chance to go in today, and I thought he did well.
Sure. So on to Leamington on Monday now, and I guess you're just looking to build on this one and look for another 3 points.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. I mean, like I say, we've still got our new players adjusting to what's happening out there on the pitch, and what's good is every game that goes by, there's more information taken on board. There's more of the players are clicking and getting back to it. So it's a long season, and we don't get carried away by today's result. I didn't get carried away with the Kings Lynn result. Today, the supporters can be proud of the performance the lads put in, because it wasn't just about going out there and playing a lovely football, because last year we did that and ultimately didn't get what we deserved a lot of the time. But today we've grafted, we've worked hard, we've shown loads of endeavour. We couldn't have done any more off the ball. And you get your rewards, and so it's nice to win like that sometimes.
Okay, that's great. Thanks for your time, Gavin. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you. Cheers.